Praise the Lord. Thank you, Lord. Romans 10:13. The word of the Lord says, "For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved."
Amen. Yes, Lord.
How then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I cry, for I am not alone. Though I alone am aware of where I stand, of where I am. On my knees with my outstretched hands, I intercede for friends and enemies who don't see the valley of death that I see, but see only life. And that life is theirs. So don't you dare mess it up with your Christian speak, with your Jesus and your "only the meek shall inherit the kingdom" is dumb, and I no longer want to hear you speak. What then? Should you blend in with society and oblige and respect the wishes of the blind when they ask you rudely to step aside and you count that as being shamed for the name? Why? Why, when worldwide at this very moment in time there are believers who for their beliefs actually die, and you call yourself a bold Christian because you wear a t-shirt? Lies. Lies. Lies of the worst kind. Lies of the kind that hurts my eyes as I lay them upon the lives of the men and women to whom the Great Commission has been given. What type of Christianity are we living? We have been given a gift of magnificent proportions that has been bonded, and wrapped in a love that is incomprehensible. Salvation. And we have taken this precious love that is promised to last us for all eternity and locked it in the case that we break in case of emergency, wrapped it in greed and arrogance and glance at it only when you feel a sense of urgency. These words are even hurting me. For you see, I was pulled out of every young Spanish boy from the hood stereotype that you can imagine. But imagine the King of Glory erasing your past, rewriting your story, redirecting your breaths, as if a heavenly GPS was placed at the very steps of your regenerated spirit. My testimony sings the praises of God. But can the lost hear it? But can the lost hear it? The true beauty of salvation can only be viewed when it is too late. You cannot preach the gospel at the gates. Saints, I implore you, take the gospel and march it into the very heart of the enemy's stronghold. Then stand in awe as the captain of our salvation loosens the enemy's stronghold. Brothers, sisters, our victory has been foretold. We need only walk bold. To God be the glory.